onto Hillsborough Street. Turn right onto Hillsborough Street. In 4.2 miles, turn right onto Feldspar Road. Turn left, then turn left.
I made it to Dames Ferry Campground. It's a little bit of a strange sight, but there's a nice view. So what'd you think? It's not a bad sight. The view is beautiful, but the campsite right behind me is empty right now. And you saw there were 2 campers behind me, so there's like a cluster of 3 campsites right at the end of this pull through. And it took me a while even to figure out how you pull in here, because it looked like it went to their sites. And if somebody does park there, I could very easily get blocked in on that side. Doesn't seem like a very good design. In the front, same situation, only it's just 1 campsite. But if it were an RV, right now it looks like it's tenors, and their cars aren't there. I don't know what they're driving yet, but if it were an RV, that I could easily get blocked in on that side. So I don't know. It's like they threw this site in there at the last minute, but I'm here for one night, and it's a beautiful view. And if the breeze is keeping it nice and cool, it's a little much, but I'm not complaining. If it doesn't rain, it should be a nice night. So do you see how far the grill is from the picnic table? Strange. If I wanted to do a campfire in the fire ring, which is even further, I'd be practically in the next campsite. It's too windy for a fire anyway tonight, so I think for dinner I might make black beans. Something with black beans, maybe black beans and rice. I don't know. I need to eat healthy tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing what the water looks like in the evening. So I changed my mind. I'm going to make chili again, but yeah, I love chili. I need to use up these frozen pinto beans, so that'll make enough for me to actually have leftovers as well, which is always nice. So I'm just going to put the Instant Pot on saute and saute up some bell pepper, some red and green chili peppers, red onion, celery. I'm out of cilantro, and that's also went into my decision to make chili because I love cilantro with the black beans. And since I didn't have any, I thought I'm just going to miss it. So chili it is. I'm going to add a clove of garlic also. So I'm adding a mix of chili spices. Include some smoked paprika in here. Chipotle pepper. Cayenne pepper. Bunch of other stuff. Onion powder, garlic powder. There's a little bit of cornstarch in there as well, which helps thicken the sauce. I need to add some tomatoes. Once this is softened, I'll add the tomatoes and the pinto beans, and I'll put the top on and bring it up to pressure. And being frozen pinto beans, I don't think it's going to take very long at all. I may have to experiment. I had to put the screen up because the flies were coming in. There's a lot of birds out there though. I'm on a little bit of a slope. My tomato juice started running down. I caught it though. Normally I would peel these tomatoes, but I'm being lazy. So the pinto beans are still frozen. I'm just going to drop them in there. I think I'll cook it, let the pressure out, maybe stir it, and then put it back up to pressure again for a bit. That way I can also taste it and see if it needs more spices. I added the garlic. I think that's everything. So I'm going to put the lid on. You see how banged up my Instant Pot is? It's in rough shape. It works fine, but that's from the cast iron skillets and stuff in that same drawer banging up against it while I'm driving. So I'm just waiting for this to come up to pressure, and then I think I'm going to start with 10 minutes. It's a curious duck. Look at this. Oh. He's just wandering around, checking things out. Yeah, he's right up by the door of the van here. Oh, going underneath. Ooh. I started worrying that 10 minutes might have been a little much. Although we will see. Ooh. This actually looks pretty good. I'm going to taste it. If I feel like it needs more spices, I'll just bring it up to pressure one more time. It's hot. It's spicy. That's actually pretty good. Needs a little bit more salt, and then it's done. This is really nice. Dinner with a view. I think he's waiting for food. I bet he's used to people feeding him. Sorry guy, I don't have anything that'd be good for you. Oh my gosh, he'd probably come in here. I got a screen up. You can't come in here. You can't come in here. so windy. It's getting windier. I can feel the van doing this a little bit. Wonder what it'll be like later tonight. There's little white caps on the waves out there. So this campground is located off of Lake Juliet in the town of Juliet, Georgia. And this town became famous when the movie Fried Green Tomatoes was filmed here. And now they even have a cafe, a real cafe, in the building in which the cafe was filmed in the movie. It looked neat. Touristy probably, but you can get fried green tomatoes. I don't know whether or not they're vegan, you know, what they use in their batter or anything. But I guess if you ever go there, you'll have to ask and then let me know. But it's a pretty little lake and it's quiet. The wind's really noisy right now, but they only allow boats under 25 horsepower. So that keeps those really large, loud ones from buzzing around everywhere like at the last campsite. I think the noisiest thing at the last campsite wasn't the boats. There were lots of boats out there. It was the jet skis. Jet skis were loud. But I'm enjoying this. What a nice place to stop for an overnight. Or even spend a weekend. Maybe not on a day like today, but on another day, it might be really nice to have like paddleboard out there or something. Kayak. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into getting something like that I can have in the van. And it's light enough I can carry it easily down to the water line or whatever. Another nice campground. I've had some good luck this trip. I mean, I made reservations ahead of time at places and everything kind of worked out really well. Tomorrow, I'll be heading back into Florida. I'll be staying in Brooksville for a night, and then I'll be back in Southwest Florida, and I'm looking forward to seeing Kevin and the cats. But I have mixed emotions because the trip went by way too quick. But I mean, in actuality, it's not over because I just have a short break and then I'm heading out again. So, and really, it'll be good to get some things done in here. Figure out what's going on with my solar and make a few other changes. I need to start a list. Maybe that's what I'll do tonight. Start a list of everything I want to get done before I head back up out of Florida and west. So as you can see, it is very rainy out. I think it's supposed to slow down around mid-morning. I packed up all except for what I got to do outside, which is just to unplug, take down my porch lights, pack that into the back. But once that's done, I'm heading out. I'm just kind of waiting for the rain to let up a little bit. I am going to be staying at a campsite in the Withlacoochee State Forest before heading to Southwest Florida. Hopefully the rain won't follow me. We'll see. So we are under a severe weather warning. And I still have a couple hours before I get where I was going to stop tonight. And then I have a decision to make. Do I keep going? Because the weather's supposed to be bad driving for over 5 hours in pouring rain. It's been rough. I seem to have outrun it. I was looking at the maps. I'm only about 20 miles from where I was going to stay tonight. But it looks like the rains are heading this way, which means it's just going to be pouring down rain at the campsite. And then I was looking at Southwest Florida for tomorrow, which I was going to head to Southwest Florida home tomorrow morning. And tomorrow morning is supposed to be stormy there. So I think I'm going to keep going. I got a bite to eat. Got something to drink. I can always just take my time. There's not going to be another rest area for another 70 miles on this stretch. But if I can stay ahead of the rain, get home tonight, I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. I mean, I can see the storm clouds coming. I'm gonna get going, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm almost there. A little less than an hour away, I think. And the sun is actually shining. So I'm back in Southwest Florida now. That drive home was stressful, and I was exhausted when I got back here. So it's been a couple days, and one of the first things Kevin did was get up on the roof and try to figure out what was going on with my solar, and that was just a connection, so that's good. But now I think he's going to go through and make it where those connections are easier for me to get to. He had to actually remove the solar panel to get to them, but you'll see that in an upcoming video, probably next week's video. And now I just have a few projects I want to get done on the van, and then I'm going to be heading north out of Florida again, and this time west. So that's going to be exciting. It was so good to see Kevin and my kitties again. That's the hardest part about these trips, is leaving them. But man, I had a blast, and that it went by so quick. I already mentioned how quick it's gone by, but I mean, it's like it's gonna be neat going through all the videos again and kind of just reliving it. I'm gonna be doing a lot of editing in the next few weeks before I head out again, and I'll probably still be editing on the road. I'm gonna have to catch up at some point. So today I am going to start cleaning up in here. This van is a mess. I hope you enjoyed this whole series, and I hope you'll follow me in the next one. Like I said, these next couple videos will be some projects on the van, and then I'm headed out again. So subscribe if you haven't already, please, or you can hit that notification bell and it'll tell you when I post new videos. Give it a thumbs up if you liked watching. Anyway, I'll see you soon.